Hey, welcome back RC fam. Ed Clark back with another video and strategy from roulettecalculators.com. Now, as many of you know, the area key works. I mean, a ton of you are using it. I see it time and time again. You get in the wins. Now, one thing I've been thinking about, and I've done this time and time again, I've gone onto a roulette table and I've had win after win after win after win, and then you notice that the dealer suddenly changes where they're letting the ball go, and they completely change where they're spinning from. Now, guys, the casinos aren't stupid. If you're on a table and you're winning maybe 8 or 9 times in a row without a miss, I mean, I see it all the time. The dealer looks up and they're completely being conferred. So if you don't think there's a team of people monitoring players going, this person's won several times in a row, they're going to check you. They are. They're going to look at what you're doing, and they're going to go, oh, they're doing a neighbor's betting strategy on this particular dealer. So this dealer is showing a signature. 100%, you can see it on my video, Dealers Cheat. So I posted that maybe 5 or 6 videos ago, 8 videos ago, 10, I don't know. But I did post it a while ago. And you watch it, they're spinning the ball from exactly the same spot. They're picking it up from, say, number 17. They're spinning the ball, releasing the ball from number 17. And they did this, and I got like 8 or 10 wins in a row. And then you watch a dealer, and she, on the next spin, she holds the ball and lets the wheel spin around to about halfway round, and then she releases it, and then she did it again and then again, and when I stopped betting, she went back to how she was spinning it. So you've really got to be careful. So that's why the idea of this triple betting system comes in. We're going to get in, do 3 bets, get 3 wins, and then leave. Now if you do a £1 bet as a start, you're going to make £50. So I mean, you're going to see guys on YouTube, honestly, you're going to see guys on YouTube, they're going to go in with $1,000, probably fake money, and a lot of the tutorials that you see on there is using play money. Then they win big, you know, they win 30,000 and then they leave. They're one trick ponies. You know, I'm not judging every YouTuber out there, but most of them are either using play money and they're resetting it when it doesn't go their way, and then they're starting it up again, or others are just doing it, they've recorded it and they've got one session. What I'm talking to you guys about, and what I'm trying to teach you, is how to win consistently. Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to make tens of thousands in one day, but you're going to make consistent money. I mean, if you make £50 or £100 every day consistently, say you win 8-9 days in a row and you make £100 each day, one day you're going to lose. You're going to have a day where it just didn't work out. Either you didn't log the dealer properly, or you did log the dealer properly and she showed the signature, but unfortunately it wasn't, and it was, you know, it might have just been a coincidence, or the dealer's changed it up a bit. So you will have a day that you lose. But myself, I've been using these tools for years, and every day I make money. And occasional days I do lose. You know, I'm not going to lie. I do have a day where I'll be like, oh, it didn't work out for me. But the sort of 15-20 days that I've had before where I've won, it kind of counteracts any small losses that I ever get. So this is what I'm trying to get to you guys. We are making strategies, and I'm trying to help you win consistently. It's not going to be like a massive jackpot win, but we're going to be making money every single day. So if you like that, watch this video. I'm doing this strategy which I'm talking about, and what we're going to do is look for a dealer who is either showing signs of the area key or the reverse area key. And as mentioned, if you're not sure what that means, in the description there will be a link to the full tutorial of the area key. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let's get on with it. Let's get straight into the triple betting system. I've jumped onto 888 Casino, and I'm just going to log this dealer. I haven't actually, well, I entered a couple of numbers. 27 went to 13, 13's gone to 26, 26 went to 15, and then 15 went to 0. So I can see on this particular dealer, she seems to be following the highlighted section. She's had a few in a row. Bear in mind that's a 0, the first one. So we've had a 0, 1, 0. Now with this one, we're looking for a consistent block of zeros, because we're only going to do 3 bets. So we're going to get 3 wins, and then we're going to jump out. We're going to do a progression. So we're going to bet, and if it misses, we're going to double the bet. And if that misses, we're going to count that as a loss. Our goal in this case, if we get 3 wins in a row, will give us about £50, which will be good for us. But if we get a loss, we might need to play a little bit more and rethink the table. So you can see that one's gone to number 6, which is just outside the highlighted section there. So it looks like that one's gone to a depth of 1. Let's just see if she recovers that. because if I see a depth of 2, I'm not going to be interested in playing unless she continues on getting high numbers consistently. So let's see where this one goes. Right, okay, so that did go back into the highlighted section on number 17. So this dealer might be one to play with. So if we do a depth of 0 and a depth of 1, obviously if we started that from the beginning, we would have got our 3 wins. But I just want to watch one more series. When I say a series, if it lands outside the highlighted section, I want to see it land inside the highlighted section. Or if it lands straight in the highlighted section, I'll give this dealer a go. Typically should log a little bit more information first. With this one, it's pretty straightforward. 3 bets and out. Okay, so you can see there she's landed outside of the highlighted area. So she's back on a depth of 1 again. So let's see if she hits the highlighted section in this case, or if she misses it. So it is important when you're going to play using the area key, you do want to make sure that the dealer is consistent. You don't just want to be gambling, and gambling's where it doesn't have any level of consistency. With this dealer, see, she's hit number 32 now, which again is on the unhighlighted section. So I'm not a big fan of this particular dealer. She had a depth of 0, depth of 1, depth of 0, depth of 1. Now she's currently on a depth of 2. So I'm going to quit out of this table, and we're going to find another one who hopefully can give us a bit more consistency. Let's try 777. So all I'm going to do is refresh the calculator. Then of course I need to set the numbers to track to 19 again, and a depth of 0 is the start betting point. I'm going to log a few spins, so let's go back to 24. 24 went to 11, which is in the highlighted section. 11 went to 20, which is just outside the highlight section there. 20 went to 22, which is definitely in the highlighted section. And 22 went to 3, which is in the highlighted section as well. So let's see what she does. So you can see there she's had a depth of 0, depth of 1, depth of 0. Now on the previous table, if I was betting, I would have won, but I want to put the odds more in my favour. I don't want to have a loss. I mean, typically it is inevitable, you will get a loss. Like this one, she's gone to a depth of 1 again, because it's gone to number 16 there. So I'm going to enter that one in. Currently on a depth of 1 again. So she's had a depth of 0, depth of 1, and this next one is a depth of 1 as well. Might go higher, so let's just have a look. Now you can do the reverse area key where we're betting on the unhighlighted area. If we consistently see a block here, it can be a depth of 1, 2, 3, as long as there's no more than 1 0 in between the two. So if you imagine when we finish this one, that is a depth of 0 technically at the end. So you have the win, which puts it to a depth of 1 and then a 0, and then obviously we've got the 0 there. So that's gone to 17. So she might actually be okay for the reverse area key. But again, I just want to get a little bit more information before we start betting. So I'll kind of explain it. We've got a video explaining the area key and the reverse area key in depth. If you go to our channel, and you can see their area key settings or area key for beginners, something like that. But you'll be able to find it. I might put a link in the description. And essentially, if you look at 0, that means you're getting the win straight away on the highlighted. If it isn't a 0, that means that number that you see there is like 1. That means how many times it's landed outside of the highlighted section. So we can play on both sides of the field, if that makes sense. So you're either looking for lots of 0s with occasional 1s in between, or you're looking for blocks of numbers that aren't 0s with the occasional 0 in between. Okay, this case 17 has gone to 9, so now she's on a depth of 3, so this is looking good for the reverse area key, the unhighlighted section of the table. Okay, now she's landed in the highlighted there, so that's on 18. So I'm going to watch a few more spins. If she consistently lands outside of the highlighted section, Then we're going to do the reverse area key, which is betting on the unhighlighted numbers. But as I mentioned, you can only really see a 1, 0 in between these things, because we're going to be doing a bet and then we're going to double the bet if it misses, and then we're not going to do another bet. So we can afford to have 1, 0 in between big blocks of higher numbers, or we can have lots of zeros with the occasional 1. I don't like to see it go past 1, so if it occasionally can go to 2, but that's kind of how we're looking here. So that's gone to 30, which is outside the highlighted, so that's good. Let's see if she does that again. So that means with these bets, obviously if you imagine we started betting from here, we would have had a win and then the loss, which means we would have progressed, and we would have progressed again. So it would have been a win, then a miss, we would have doubled the bet, and then we would have won when we go back into this block here. So with this strategy, we just want to get 3 wins in a row, or 3 wins during our session, and then that's it, we are out. You can see that's gone to 34, so not a good sign. It's gone back to the highlighted section, but we did get the depth of 1 there. So we would have had the win there. We would have had 1, 2, 3 wins, then a miss, progression, and then a win. So we would have actually achieved our 3 wins and out. But I just want to double check and make sure it's not it is a signature and it's not just random. Okay, so you can see that's landed in the highlighted section again. So I'm not a big fan of this dealer. It's a little bit too inconsistent for me. If that came in and landed on the unhighlighted section, I would have been a bit happier. But I'm going to skip out of this table because she isn't showing me the full level of consistency that I want to see. So let's try this table here. Again, I'm just going to refresh the table. We're going to go to 19 numbers, set that to 0, and let's log a few numbers. So let's go back to number 12. Number 12 went to 28, which is in the highlighted section. 28 went to number 3, again that's in the highlighted section. 3 went to number 4. I didn't submit 3, one sec. 3 went to number 4, again in the highlighted section. And number 4 went to 1, which is outside of the highlighted. Okay, and 1 went straight back to itself, which is in the highlighted section. Okay, so this dealer's looking fairly good. She had 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. So I'm going to watch one more spin. If she lands in the highlighted section, I'm going to give this dealer a try. And I'll be doing a 1-bet progression. You can do a 2-bet progression. It does increase your odds of definitely getting the win. However, it costs a lot more. So obviously you imagine you do a £1 bet, then you've got to double it to £2, then to 4. If you do miss on that third one, you're in big trouble. So that's gone to 18. So yeah, she's landed in the highlighted section again. I'm going to give this dealer a try. So I've got my neighbours set to 9 numbers, and I'm going to put that neighbour's bet on number 18 here because we're covering the highlighted numbers. And I'm definitely going to mute that. So we need 3 wins. So here you can see 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. We'll see it land just past the 0. Oh, it was, but it suddenly had an amazing momentum on it. So that's gone to number 2. So I'm going to go in for the second bet. That's put us at a depth of 1. So in this case, I'm going to double the bet on number 2. Let's just hope she carries on with the trend that she has been showing us. We don't want to see that go to a depth of 2. We can afford a depth of 1, and that's it. We'll see it land just before 0. that will do for us. Number 3, give us our win there. So we got our first win. So we're going to put the neighbours straight back on number 3, but we're going to return back to our first initial bet of £1. So you can see on the table here, she's had a depth of 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. So as long as she doesn't go to a depth of 2, we'll be okay. Like I said, with this triple bet system, you only need to get 3 wins and then get out. And that's key for any particular strategy. When you're playing like this, you've seen in my previous videos, as soon as you're consistently winning, you can see the dealer does change it up and can make it a lot more dangerous for you. So we've got the second win now, so we just need 1 more win and then that is us done. So as I said, it's a very quick system. 1, 2, 3 and out. So we're just going to go straight back onto 26. Then we're going to get hopefully it will come in on this one. If not, we'll do the progression and hopefully we'll get it on that one. And then that's us done for the session, because we have noticed, as I was just saying, if you get win after win after win, like you can see in our dealers cheating video, you notice that after you get several wins, they do change their spin tempo. So what we're trying to do is stay under the radar, because casinos aren't stupid. You know, they will be telling people change up the spin. So we've got our win now. So that's 3 wins in a row. That's given us £50 profit, and that's us done. So really, really quick strategy. Obviously, once you find the dealer, you then make the bets. Now, I could sit on this table and carry on betting, but if you want to have a consistent a strategy that wins consistently, you need to have a cut-off point. You want to get in there. You don't really want to play too long and then you want to get out, because if you start playing too long, I've seen it so many times. Obviously, I've been using these tools for years and I've seen it. I've actually seen the dealers where they look up and you can see that they're conferring with someone. Someone's like, this guy knows what, is doing something. So, change up the spin. You can see that's gone to number 6 now. So that is on a depth of 1. Oh, sorry, no, actually, I didn't enter in the last number. That was 32. Last number was 32. Yeah, so we would have just got that. That landed on number 6. So it was still in there. So that would have been another win. But yeah, as I'm saying, just play smart. You don't need to sit on the table for hours and hours and hours. If you can make 50 quid, then you're fine. Obviously, we've just made £50 very quickly, 3 bets. Now, if you do want to scale up, try and increase your balance. Once your balance is maybe at £200-300, then instead of doing £1 bets, you can start with £2 bets. But if you stay on there too long, you have got the chance of the dealer or the pit boss knowing that the dealer has some sort of strategy. They're like, well, this guy's just won 8 spins in a row. And then you can see them. Watch the dealer cheating video. I will add it into the description, and you can see where they're releasing the ball, they completely change it, and you've really got to pay attention to that.